we're heading up to Ayutthaya, and we'll be seeing about 5 temples, so it should be a lot of fun, and we might even have time to feed some elephants. We're in a big van now, so nicely chartered by Anne's family, and let's give a special thanks to Bo and his lovely wife and their daughter and Anne's parents back there. Oh, your cousin. Your cousin is asleep in the van. So we have about an hour drive ahead of us. So if you like this video, be sure to subscribe. Give us a big thumbs up, right? And if you have any comments, we'd love those also. And are you excited about going to Ayutthaya?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll see you there. Hello. So behind me is Wat Lokayasutharam Mangkun. Darling, why don't you say it right?
It's called Wat Lokayasutharam.
Okay, close. This is the first of the ruins we're going to see in Ayutthaya. Ayutthaya was a city that existed between the 14th and 18th century. It's about an hour north of Bangkok, and actually for 100 years it was the capital of Thailand. The city had many skirmishes with Burma because it was the capital, and finally in 1767, this whole city fell. And what we're going to be looking at is 5 ruins while we're here. This is the first of one. They're all surrounded, they're all basically wats, which are temples, and that's the area that's most preserved here. So we're going to look at this first temple, and this temple basically was built by the king at that time to be made into a monastery for monks who had just been ordained. Again, this is one of 5 ruins we're going to be looking at. So let's go on. So these are lotus flowers that we will be the monks. Lotus flowers, for those of you who may not know, grow above the mud, and they're symbolic in Buddhism and Hinduism of a life that's above a normal life. In other words, trying to live a religious life. So here we are at the main jetty. You can see there's several built around here, going all the way back. And this area was built in 1357, just to give you an idea how old it is. So it's, what is that? It makes it almost 700 years old. So. This is one of the 2 reclining Buddhas we're going to see today. Okay, we are now at Wat Phra Si Sanphet. This was the holiest temple on site of the royal palace. It was destroyed by the Burmese in 1767. So let's check out these ruins. There's a lot, because this was the area where the royal palace was. Going to feed the elephants. Ooh, look at them. Baby elephant. So now we are at Wat Mahathat. This is the Wat that has the famous Buddha head in rock that's embedded in a tree. We're going to see that. This was also where the supreme Buddhist patriarch lived because it's right next to the palace, and so this is where his residence was. Again, this village was, this Wat was destroyed in 1767, burnt like the rest of the Wats we've already seen. Here we are at our fourth Wat. This is called fourth Wat Phra, and this is, it's north of the city. I've never been here before. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but what this Wat is known for is it's got this beautiful arch grown from trees that you can actually walk through, and the Wat has been restored several times since its ancient past. We're going to check it out now. So supposedly if you walk through it once, you get younger. So let's see if it does. Let's see if it works. I feel younger already. I feel like I'm 25. It's amazing. So it was a nice temple, very small. The door is the kind of most interesting thing. All the chetty is nice too, and it looks like it's a great place to pray. We've walked through the door twice, so how do you feel? You feel younger? Oh yeah, it's me too. 25 all over again.
17.
Now we're going one more place, and this one isn't going to be a Wat, so we'll let you see in a minute when we go by.
Okay.
Now they're going to release some fish.
เอาไปปล่อย5 ตัว
Ooh,
ช่วยกัน
fish.
แป๊บนึงนะจำเอาไปอันหนึ่งถือ2 มือถือได้ดีนะหนักไปทางโน้น
I think she does it over there.
เชื่อไปได้เลย
Huh? Oh my God.
เชื่อ
These are little catfish.
ใช่
Look at
กระดูก
catfish.
ไปจำถือได้ดีมั้ง
So
Riga.
on the outdoor of the Wat, we found some a vendor who sells fish, and we throw these in the water. We place them in the water rather, and for good luck. So
For have a freedom in our life.
for freedom and all
It's
that.
like give them a freedom.
Okay, so we get the same. Oh, you put it
สไล
right
เดอ
there.
ร์
Oh, wait.
แป๊บนึงแป๊บ
Oh, my God.
เพี่ยวพี่ยวเอาไหมตัน
น้ำตาลเทก่อน
จะตามมา
Your turn.
ช่วยกัน
Here we go.
หลบป้า
น้ำตาล
Say bye bye, fishy. Here goes Anne's.
ขอให้ไปดีนะคะ
Ooh, you have a lot of freedom in your life, Ron.
Yeah.
Here we go. 1, 2. Whoa! Oh boy. That was fun. So right now we're in the background. There's a church by the name of St. Joseph's. St. Joseph's was an active church in the French quarter of the city. There was a French quarter, a Portuguese quarter, a British quarter, many different quarters here because back in those days there were a lot of Europeans, especially Europeans, living in Ayutthaya that were here for trading because Ayutthaya was part of that time the capital city of Thailand, and there were people here that were just traders from different lands. This is the old French quarter. This church is about all that's left of the French quarter from what we can see. This church is over 400 years old. It was founded in 1666. It's one of the oldest churches, Christian churches in Thailand. When the Burmese invaded in 1767, all the Christians in this area, came to this church for shelter, and they actually fought off the Burmese, but they couldn't hold them back like everyone else. And the Burmese burnt this church down, and I'm sure a lot of lives were lost. However, the church was rebuilt again soon afterwards, and it's been an active church for, I don't know, I think around the last 100 years. And every Sunday they still have church services. So just wanted to see this because when you think of Ayutthaya, you think of Thai culture, but there was also a European culture here. And this is one of the last testaments to it, is this church, which is 400 years old. It's pretty interesting. Almost 400 years old.
Christian?
It's Christian church. Yes, it's a Catholic Christian church. It was French, and I think a lot of Portuguese also went to this church as well. So we can try to get in on, it is Sunday. I've heard Sunday part of the day the church is open, so let's walk in. Let's try to walk in. We are now at Wat Phra Si Sanphet. The reason we are here is because they have a beautiful reclining Buddha. They also have a beautiful chetty back there. So first of all, we're going to go in and see the reclining Buddha and walk around, and then that's going to be it for today. So I hope if you like our video, you'll give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We'll see you again together somewhere soon.